Hello there, greetings. Thank you for joining us as we do the chat portion of the webinar. Okay. And I'm going to be probably, continue with the theme park stuff right now for uploading. I mean, I'll do the webinar, obviously, but I'm going to take it easy tomorrow. Probably, well, maybe on Friday. I have 2 more theme park stuff to upload. I might just do 2 more of those and I might just come back Saturday. Because sometimes, maybe too much channeling can really, not do yourself any favors. And I'm probably doing too much as it is. So, yeah, because that, we channel it being, I've heard this twice now, and probably this week. When you connect to a being, the residue stays with you. The energy does stay with you, and it can cause some, stuff. So conscious channeling is a different story. So it's probably best if I just, do sessions here and there, not a whole lot. So that should be okay. It's just the night connections. Of course, they haven't been that long, but keep things, give myself a break. I've been going for a while now. So this week, so probably Saturday, I'll have my full midnight return or video return. That's probably the best. I've been rolling like a crazy person. And I still do the webinars and stuff. Yeah, obviously, I still have sessions here and there, so I'll continue that. But just I gotta reduce it a little bit. This is why doing conscious channel is probably. I'll probably do more of that when I do the night videos, just to give myself a refresh. So, at least I'll put it out there. You can't run all the time. Sometimes you gotta walk. So I figure I'll put that out there for right now, so you know what's happening. Let's get going. All right. Greetings to those, and greetings to those in the chat room. Blessings. All right. And if I do channel again, it'll be raw. There's some more stuff coming. I guess some channelers do like 12-hour channelings, like with the raw material. I don't think it's 12 hours, but it's a lot, and it can get into you. It can cause some difficulties there. So, all right. If you have private sessions to know more about what's going on around you, you have gift cards, easy purchase. You don't have to do all this. Again, Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, channeling by phone. It's all recorded, but it doesn't have to be. I do have requests not to record, so that's okay. We have iTunes, and we have iPhone and whatever that is, Google for the web app to know what's going on. I also have this to join the webinar. I'm having issues with some of this, but for the most part, I think this is another method to hook up. This one's kind of a headache, but that's okay. Eventually, I'll have a better system. For right now, it's good. Just kind of confusing. It doesn't work half the time. That's okay. At least that part of it does. It's a great way of selling that. But we have we have support to go back to that. This is the easiest method right here, is to sign up right here. This one, it's okay. It's just I've been playing with it recently, and when you log in, it sends you to the home page. It might fix that. So you click on, if you log in, you get kicked out. Click on Classic Login, and you'll have your account there. So that's this portion. The other, this is more basic without all that. So just put, I don't know. Either way. Yeah, it's complicated. It shouldn't be, but it is. You also have, you can submit a question here. And I'm on Wednesday, I think. So for where that's going. Spirit Social. We have submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling consulting, spiritual connection, with question from a day, soccer, chakra healing from a day, soul painting from Stephanie, angelic reiki from Miguel. And this is why we have two shops, is because if this one doesn't work, you got this one right here. So we have some people have issues with this one, so they go over here, have issues with this one, go over here. So that's the person behind it. Reason behind it, it's all pretty much has the same functions. Most of it, not everything is there, but for the most part. Also have the Jake cartoon comic. Issue 2 is almost finished. It's going to be a while, but you can also read it online. I'm working on a better system here, but either way, it's available on Amazon. I haven't done a full, like, selling point for him yet. I'm working on it. It's the holidays and stuff's going on, but the Kindle's working. The paperback is in good condition, and there'll be other methods eventually that I've not gotten to. So I'm trying to spread the word. Yeah, that's Jake talking to a banana. It's Captain Banana, if you're wondering. So it's awesome. So, all right, here we go. Where am I going? All right. Okay. We have Crystal E. Snow. All right. Let's see. All right. We'll open up. Connection for positive connections with angels and light beings and guides. Crystal E. Snow, are there any messages from the mermaids? Let's see. As a mermaid, you're connected to the shells, as you can see. As you can probably feel, there's also a lot of vortex energies around the shells also. They show the higher vibrations, the shells are they're vibrant colors. They're very bright. Then they also change color also. I believe all shells do. And also the oceans also is of even actually of a purple, light, like a light color, blue, kind of like we see in the Caribbean, but a lot more sparkly, a lot more see-through, and purple energies. With mermaid vibrations, that's going to use basically to right now you're going through a healing phase. Apparently, you've had connections with Yeshua in the past that you're not fully familiar with, that you're actually still going through a healing phase. Basically, I believe you were there when he died on the cross, from what I'm getting. I'm not sure where you were, but you were there. You probably feel some of that. Question 2, are there any messages for my guides? Yeah, there's a lot within the angelic realms that has not been made clear to you. They're going through a healing phase of knowing more of your angelic lives. Not now, but eventually. Also show a unicorn energy. You've had many incarnations as a unicorn, and the reason for the unicorn can go through dimensions very easily, and for different reasons. The third dimensional Earth doesn't quite understand it, of course, but unicorn energies is there for when weather anomalies occur. They're there to bring assistance as much as they can. So the third dimension does the third dimension's like, you can say, like the third grade. It doesn't understand there's a fourth grade. And so the fourth is always assisting, but Usually the third is not ready to see that higher density, so it rejects a lot. Not always, but it does reject some of it because it's going through lessons and there's a higher dimensional beings that cause difficulties in third dimension because the third dimension isn't has their minds quote it's focused on 3D. It's not it does not aware of anything else other than the third dimension, so it makes it easy for the third dimension to get easily manipulated. And so basically the reason they're mentioning this is different points of view will awaken more even to those that you're speaking to and others. This is a message for everybody, it seems. Paul B, does the Archangel Uriel have any message for me? Let's see. He says you're very connected to the Andromedans. You've had multiple incarnations at once. On this world, they show a lot of you had lifetimes here in the Old West, here in America, but in Europe also during that time. They also show you as a politician. Maybe not exactly proud of that, but in Europe, somewhere in Europe, maybe it was France, during the time of the Old West, during the 1800 time period, or a politician in Europe that I believe brought more freedoms. It's like, interesting, this lifetime is like the freedoms from this lifetime connected to the other lifetime. It's because, freedoms were taken away in Europe in some areas. So your freedom in America is kind of going over there. I don't see that very often. So your lifetimes are speaking to each other. That's like a lifeline. That's fascinating. I have not seen it like that before. But yeah, makes all your lifetime, all your current, your past life also. We all have other versions of ourselves, and not always at the same time period. Obviously, in different Earths, yes, but it's not that important. But those different Earth lifetimes definitely affect us in certain ways. Question 2: any messages regarding my current life situation? Just say be patient. You'll let's see. I believe you will find a way out, just not yet. You're working on a new direction, just has not come to you yet. I also see you maybe finding other employment or something around these lines. It's still in the works. With that, James, any messages for me? Oh, we have the Andromedans around. I guess they're still around. With the Andromedans, you say that you've had like a clown incarnation, probably here on Earth. Yeah, as a court gesture one time. You might not agree with that, but that's okay. I see a court gesture lifetime sometime in the Middle Ages. I think you also went to old age with that too. I understand I was in Europe. Obviously, it was in England somewhere, Ireland. I feel more Ireland. Just as an old clown, you can say. I think it seemed like you're part of the royal family, and so that's why they spared your life on many occasions. And just see you mostly around children, entertaining them. Obviously, the court also, but definitely the children, because it's just dark times. It was obviously very innocent. It's basically, it seemed like you keep your children away from the darkness. Of course, the parents were not always available, so because there's war or whatever, or death in the family, whatever it might be, scandal here and there. Yeah, I see. Of course, old age with that is probably 50s or 60s, something like that. Maybe not that. Yeah, around that time. All right, Carol, are there any messages for me? Let's see. I just see a lot of our Arcturian energies with you connecting to Agartha, like the fountain of youth energy that's with you at this time. Basically, to keep you young at heart as we all age. So you're keeping that youthful energy with you, and it is keeping you keeping you positive greatly. Question two: are there any messages from my son James? Yeah, don't take things too seriously. Have a little bit more fun. Sometimes it's taking things sometimes out of context. Also just relax more. It would help. Let's see, Joanna. Any messages from the Archangel Metatron? One moment. Any messages from the Archangel Metatron? Yeah, he's been around. He's around you so you don't get abducted. I don't normally connect to something like that, but there's been some, yeah, you just abducted astral, abducted here. So your energies don't get hijacked, basically. Because you probably feel like sometimes they're being in tug of war. Maybe some of that in some regard. Maybe not fully, but it is going on here and there. Yeah, you have knowledge of. I do see, let's see, like a diamond crystal necklace, at least you had from like another incarnation. It has not been kind of like a debutante, but something a little bit different than that. But that lifetime seems to be, you've been connecting to that quite a bit recently. It's not this incarnation, it's another incarnation. I think it's from this world too. It's your healing that lifetime. It's a recent incarnation. Not going to saying when, where. Feels like Europe. Feels like I mean, when I connected to that, I saw Napoleon. So, not sure how something if you want to connect with that further. I'll leave you with that. Question two: any other messages for me? For me? Yeah, message from the Andromedans again. Your energy is being fully protected at this time. There are yeah, Zeta energies that are around. They find you very interesting. Not to say they're going to. Yeah, they do want to experiment on you, but I think you're protected. I believe so, but you've had a lot of dealings with them as a Palladian. Many dealings. Is it when they find something something fascinating that intrigues them, they depending on the being, they just go after it, and they don't really think about the consequences of it. You see that a lot here. So I wonder where that comes from. But they go through it from a scientific approach. So some of the beings that have been around you have been not to say all of them are like that. They're warning, but they do have a strong mind control ability. Also, if they can't get what they want, they find every way they can to manipulate to get what they want. Not to say all of them are like that, but some are. Yeah, a lot of politicians are probably like that. Marianne, any messages for me? Let's see. I think I connected. Was it last time with the oceans that you're connected to? I do see. Yeah, I do see you connected to the fires in California. Connected to Mother Earth's energy to bring that down. The fires in California are being highly manipulated, yes, by the winds, but who is causing the winds? Beings of unhappy beings, basically. But realize, you realize also that I have to tell you this probably right now, but Anomalies like this, instead of people wondering in mystery why this happened, more knowledge of will come through of why, basically more of a fourth dimensional knowledge. This is going to go into society like spread like wildfire over time. You basically see other versions of the fire. So you might see it blue. You might see the beings that are around there causing many beings are, I believe, the felines, and of course the felines are bringing a lot of healing to that as much as where they're allowed to. But of course, you have to let nature takes its course. Obviously, they can't interfere too much. I believe you were on that feline ship also. I just see some of that. At least astrally. If you have an alien, obviously have alien versions of yourself, definitely an Arcturian version for sure. I also see an aquatic fish version too. Question 2 has a dream about wearing orange. I don't know what that says. Paint on my forehead. Is this about my connection with India? Yes. Mm-hmm. I never heard of that. Let me check. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it just seems like you're there's only so much you need to let's see here. Yeah, as you're calming your energies here, you're calming your vibration. You're becoming more, as more uncomfortable with this world, the less we get. The more you become at peace with it. Not to say you're being, I don't know. I think we're all uncomfortable to a certain degree. As you make more peace with the earth, the more it comes through. When needed. Let's put it that way. Maddie, can you ask my uncle if there are any advice he'd like to give that would help me with my life right now? Let's see. Yeah, I said don't trust everybody that's around you. There's a feminine energy, that's okay. A male, be careful of that. Some of the males have alternative. The females around you is fine. Males, not so much. Most of them probably all right, but there's one that's not so good. So feminine is okay for the most part. He's with you, of course. But yeah, it's just be careful what you say. Just I believe you're already doing that, but don't give out too much information. Let's put it that way. Feel it out. If you feel like opening yourself up, go for it. If you don't, then don't. Question 2, can my higher self teach me something that I'll find deeply interesting? Well, when you said that, I saw a lot of ducks. I'm not sure if that helps. Like duck species, duck universes. Yeah. And they're humorous here for a reason, at least in animation, but even the beings. So yeah, you have a lot of duck connections. A duck angel. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, just a lot of duck stuff going on. Anything he can teach you. No, just be yourself. Just let yourself go. They do say you have like a hidden comedian side of yourself. That's what he says. That's your higher self is saying. There's like a funny side of you that can be a comedian. I'm not sure on like an LA. I don't know. He just says that's there. I don't know. See how you feel about that. Let's just leave it with that. Scott, I'm feeling a growing connection with the feline energies recently. Is there a message? My strongest ET family connections would like to share with me at the moment? Yeah, there's a lot of vortex energies around you as for your feline. There's like 12 felines around. I'm seeing them as white, at least in the fur energy. Their outer fur white. And I'm seeing like more tiger felines around you. There's a queen. I want to say her name is Shiva. I know it's like a common name, but Shiva seems to be an alien. But I'm feeling more from Sirius. Yeah, Shiva from Sirius seems to be a pretty strong energy there. So something for you to meditate on if you wish. They're watching over you. They are clearing a lot of low vibrations. The civilization, you're bringing that civilization here, the awareness of them. You might be able to channel them over time. Yeah, it's very real. You might even have a first contact, like a physical contact with them. Anything's possible. Uh, yeah, because the walls of our world aren't allowing that, but anything can change. Um, they can work with our density to help us see them more clearly, but I believe they're just observing you right now. They're trying to stay out of your business, but they are around you for sure. They're not really saying anything directly at this time. They show like a crystal chamber on their world, like world Andorra is their world, and you can connect that energy in the city crystal chamber. Leave you with that. Katie and Dance, any messages for me? Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot. I've said this before. Probably Martian energies are still very strong with you. In astral, I do see you on Mars a lot. Now, civilization, that's like another version of Mars. It's a lot more civilized, more civilized than ours. I'm also seeing buildings and structures from Meldeck on there also. Oh, Meldeck's a planet that blew up, or however you want to call it. A lot of the influence in that planet is on Mars, and you're very connected to that energy. Another reason you're on this world is to make that knowledge known, like through this. uh, that's another way to get messages out. So, yeah, you have a. We'll just leave you with that. Definitely, Mars will be terraformed in the future when we get our act together. It is well protected at this time. Of course, it has a lot of drama there, but when this Earth goes into a fourth dimension, Mars will also, and it will be terraformed or transformed for sure when the time's right. Yeah, it has a lot of its whole contract is to be where it's at, right? So, question 2: any messages for me? Yeah, there's a lot of conflict in Yemen at this time. I believe you're connected to the star beings. I want to say Andromedans and Syrians are involved with to make peace there. Of course, that's not so easy. What's going on there is that the beings are, at least the elites of this world, keeping alien beings off the planet through those portals. Those portals aren't necessarily negative. They want to keep it has a lot of positive beings come through, a lot of negative ones come through it. They're trying to keep the positive ones out. They're trying to make it more of a negative area so they can control it. And so I believe you're part of the positive enforcement there. I don't think there's much news of what's going on yet. Just a lot of Saudi takeover of it, but I believe they're trying to close it's Stargate there. I don't think they're ever going to be able to do so. They're just making it more difficult to go in and out through that space. Noah, any messages for me? I'm seeing a lot of rabbit beings around you. And also, they say you're going in the positive direction. You're leaving your old ways, going to a new paradigm. They're not really. They're showing a maze that you go into sometimes. to warn about yourself, at least in astral. It's a maze with many doors, but these doors will help you learn more about yourself, and you also bring loved ones, like even a girlfriend, through one of them. And then she goes through a door, comes out with different hair. It's just it's like a paradox world you go to in astral to just as more and more about yourself, bring that energies into this reality eventually. It's like opening up dimensions here through creativity and others. The guides also say that yeah, it might be a slow year, seems like it, but you're heading in the right direction. Let's put it that way. Gaudium, any messages from higher self? Just there's a lot of Alpha Centaurian feline beings around you recently, and a lot of them are they go into the oceans a lot. Basically, there's a version of Earth where it is a water world that you go to quite often. Might have a dream of it, maybe. There's a lot of AI energies there. Like in the skies, you can see like an AI ship. It's another version of Earth you go to. Well, they're not really giving a whole lot of detail what that's about, but it is kind of like a cryptic message there. Questions 2, any message from guides? You're also connecting to a lot of aquatic beings, fish-like beings. And yeah, there's a lot of water stuff here. Let's see. They say you do have connections to Tibet, ancient times. I'm not sure how ancient Tibet is, but you do have Tibetan knowledge of, maybe not always the best knowledge, but because there is some conflict there, but you do have incarnations from Tibet. So we'll leave you with that. All right. Okay. And I'm just checking everybody off. Zenuki. Last Thursday afternoon, I had 2 dreams. Question 1. The first dream, there was a woman that seducing me, and when I was about to be seduced, I remembered my vow to my current relationship, so I snapped out of it. Who was that woman, and why did I have that dream? Yeah, it was I believe mostly in astral, it feels. I think you just wanted to prove your loyalty to the relationship. That's all it was. But realize also in astral, many do have multiple relationships, but that doesn't mean, you can have one relationship here or several. I think, yes, for some of that, it seems like also it's okay to be more open to other, that's up to you. Other relationships, meaning to have more than just one lover, is what that seems to be. It's coming through. Doesn't mean it has to be commitment. It just means it can be a short, connection there. So that's what it seems like. I don't know. It's up to you. If you don't feel comfortable with it, don't worry about it. It does seem to be part of you that's wish to explore. Question 2 is my second dream. In my second dream, I saw my mom and my 2 sisters stuck in an airport with their 5 luggage bags missing. What was that about? Let's see. The luggage is knowledge. They have not reached the knowledge that you have. They have not reached the knowledge that they're looking for. They feel like they're. But also, it seems like they have not. Yeah, they've. It feels like they have a lot taken away from them. That they're just. They have not reached their full potential. They have not meet their life's goal because of past situations. That's what seems to be a lot. That really seems to be the main energy there. And also, there is more to learn, of course. It's an airport, so it has to do with travel. So they just feel like they're traveling at least through life without, you know, it's probably best the situations that occur in their life happen. It's just they feel like missed opportunities, you can say. There's probably a lot more to that, but yeah, missed opportunities. That seems to be the strong energy there too. Yeah, so they're kind of holding on to the past, you can say. That's what it seems like it. Yeah, yeah. They're like, oh, this or that, or this seems like that's really strong with them. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty normal. With everybody, actually, not everybody, but a good amount. Amy, do my cousins Michelle, Susan, Kristen hate or judge me for speaking out about Michelle teaching her kids to lie and cheat? Or are they all just insecure being they're just insecure? No, I think you're doing good. They probably are judging you, yes. Yeah. But that's all right. Mostly Michelle. The other one's not so much. Michelle's definitely. Yeah. Yeah. The other ones are like more concerned than what Michelle might do. I believe. I don't think the two of them are judging you at all. But Michelle definitely is having an issue with it. Yeah. The other two, let's see, soon. I believe they agree with you, but they're afraid to say anything. So I don't think I don't think they hate you. I think they're kind of like concerned because you did that, but that's okay. No, I think it's good. Yeah, it's too bad. But they just don't want to speak out. Question two: any advice from the angels for me? Because they feel it's none of their business. Any advice from the angels for me about a family Christmas party I'm going to this week? I'm uncomfortable about being around a lot of my cousins because their energy is so different. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, you can put your like a shield around you, a couple of energy shields around you. Just visualize, just put the intention out. But it's gonna be kind of hard because they're gonna like pick right through you and pick through your brain and see what you're doing and just, jeez. I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, it's probably good you're going to be there, but yeah, if you need to step away from everybody, good idea. Like in your own space, it's gonna be kind of hard to do that. But yeah, it's any advice. Yeah, I would just if you can get in your own space or somebody that has the same energy as you to a certain degree, it would be good. Somebody, if you can find somebody you can get along with in a good way, I would cling on to them and maybe even be honest. Like, I'm not sure if I can be around everybody. It'd have to be somebody you can be completely honest with. Um, if you can find somebody like that, that would be good. And he's like, I'm just following you around because I'm scared of everybody. It's like, just everybody here makes me feel miserable. That's all. I don't know. That's up to you, but it is good to have somebody there you can talk to. But yeah, it's kind of I don't know. Just have positive intentions. Going outside is good. Leaving early is good. Maybe show up early and then leave early. It's like it's I don't know. It's up to you. Yeah, it's a hard. I don't know. I think you'll survive, but it's just just yeah. My family's the same way. So, ugh. It's like another job. Gosh, it's just you go to work and be stressed, and you go there and be stressed. So, Jess, what messages does Prime Creator have for me at this time? Just to meditate more, not worry so much, and enjoy life where you can. Connect with nature, take a walk, just enjoy your company. That's a big deal. A lot of people don't do that. Some do, but they cling on to other people for because they're not ready to cling on themselves. Those are alone a lot to have to just doing a self healing, and it's good. It's not easy, but nothing's easy here. Question two: What beings have been around me lately and what messages do they have? I just see Archangel Michael assisting you, and Metatron's energies assisting your health situation. He says your channeling is getting better also. So just, yeah, you bypassed a big hurdle recently. It's you're trusting yourself more. And yeah, the more you trust yourself, the more you got yourself a channeling connection. Trust is A1. And that goes for everybody, for sure. Trust the beings that come through. Of course, put a positive energy out to connect to positive energies. But I believe the more trust you have, the less manipulation that you'll have. Yeah, there'll be manipulation here and there, but most of the time it'll be fine. The person that you channel for might manipulate the message too. It's a possibility that that does happen, but very rare. Very rare. Sometimes they want to hear what, they want to get a message that, to see what they want to hear. So, Jim F., which of my chakras are blocked or partially blocked, and how can I clear them? Yeah, root chakra and your throat chakra, actually. Solar plexus. Metatron. Metatron, they have on YouTube, Metatron meditations. You don't have to walk. You can walk. You can do a walkthrough meditation. It should be on YouTube, or you can find a walkthrough meditation. Metatron. Metatron would definitely be good. Michael would be good also. So both those energies would be good. Question 2, any messages for me? Yeah, I just feel a lot of Arcturian energies. I also feel a lot of canine vibrations with you as you go into your meditative state. You bring in the actually, I'm seeing dolphins would be good. Dolphins would be great for you. That helps with healing. Definitely. That's nice. Yeah, just visualize dolphin energies and just yeah, that should help with a lot of clearing. That's for sure. Just thinking about them helps with the clearing. In Ara, who are the two beings in my house? One is in my bedroom and the other in my entrance. Feels like reptilian and Zeta. Yeah, they'll back off. They're just curious. I don't think they're there to cause any difficulties. There is Andromedan energies around. Actually, I feel more Pleiadian. But the two prominent ones have been Zeta and Reptilian. They're like buddies that hang out with each other. That's what I'm feeling at this time. Any messages from the Prime Creator? They're welcoming in a lot of beings to help you learn. So I think that's why they're there. Not there to be a problem. They're helping you to learn, and not in a negative way. I see a lot of Arcturian. I recommend connecting to from the Prime Creator, Arcturian energies. You can also go to doing a meditation. It's up to you. It's a go to their worlds, like go to where they live. It's very bright, different colors, purples, greens, blues, very vibrant. Doesn't mean you have to see it in detail. But everywhere they go, it's a healing energy. That's why they keep their vibration high. Everything has a high vibration. Everything that they own, well, they don't own anything, but everything they're around is a high vibration. So imagine you can pick up on that energy. And that, obviously our world is lacking that. But we're coming out of the primitive state eventually to see more of that high mind energy. I call it high mind. That's where we're heading towards. There'll be different parts of our planet that will have an Arcturian energy with very high vibration. you can say the Northern Lights is very much an Arcturian energy. So let us know there's mysteries here that we do not understand. Yeah, but it's very lovely, of course. Donna Riggs, any messages from my dad? A maternal grandmother? Oh, just speak your mind, of course. Don't let anybody push you around. Show the reptilian side of yourself. That's funny. It's okay. It's good to have manners, but you don't always have to. The intention of manners, meaning, your intentions are very powerful, as everybody's. And he says there are realities where, I'm not sure if this is going to help or not, but where you can set the table with your mind and even cook food, or, well, a lot of societies don't even have food. I think we're going to that eventually. But that, that's something, not to say to do that, not to say I'll help at this point, but just show that there's other connections that you can connect to, other possibilities that we're all helping. That's going to come into this Earth's reality eventually, in this lifetime. Maybe, but not. Well, eventually, the idea. Basically, what he's saying is ideas of the higher dimensions are now being more mentioned than ever before, and will continue to do so. Get stronger, stronger, stronger. Just talking, connecting to the higher dimension, just mentioning it opens up higher dimensional energies, and that helps the planet evolve. When people have their conversations, they talk about money, finance, sports, whatever it is. But if you start talking about higher dimensional beings, aliens, angels, it does help that world. It helps, this assists, it helps the world go into that direction. So, there's nothing wrong with talking about sports and other stuff, but talking about angels and all that, because the more you trust that energy, more allow it, the more it will come more alive, guides, etc. The more, this shows people how does the Earth ascend? Well, look at what people are talking about. They're not talking about aliens so much, and they will eventually, because the conversations opens the Earth up. So that's one way of looking at it. That's for sure. Let's see. Question 2: do you have any implants? Do I have any implants in me, and where are they? And where are they for? I'm not seeing any implants at this time. As for the health issue you have with the shingles, whatever the issue you had, I believe any implants have been released. I believe you're just going through a healing process at this time. If there was an implant at all, it was in the back of your head, like back of your neck, between your neck and your head, where it connects, something around there. But I believe it's been removed. Yeah. Yes. Danielle Spencer, are there any messages for me? Yeah, I do see you connecting to nature, and I'm seeing a lot of Native American energies around you, big time. Yeah, and it's helping you find your spiritual direction. That seems like it's helping you basically leave your body. I see a lot of that going on, but in a positive sense. As for, you don't remember it, but you might eventually when it needs you. Yeah, you don't do it because it'll freak people out around you because you got to tell somebody. But you're known to, what is in other incarnations, even here, But other incarnations, you're more frequently doing it because it's part of society. Here, obviously, you're still connected to your body as you leave, but you're known to just leave and just roam around. We're already doing it, we just don't remember it, but possibly this will come back to you. Question 2, can the guides let me know if we might be successful in paying off the house soon? I can see it 3 months, possibly. 3 months. It might be a deal with the bank, but I think that is a deal with the bank. 3 months, I see. 1 to 11, my husband Mike, who is very attached to our cat, Sedona, who passed last year, has had several visits from her, but in one of the visits, she turned her head and a half of her eye was bright blue. What meaning is attached to them? Only half of the eye. I think it was just for healing energy she was sending out. Yeah, she was just sending out a healing energy. I feel an Arcturian connection there too. So, yeah, I think she was just sending out like looking at it was with him looking at the cat and seeing that send back a healing energy for him. I believe she actually removed a spirit from him, like a not so friendly one. Yeah, he had some kind of attachment there. She didn't joke for no reason. Yeah, she was telling somebody to go away. That's what I see it. So not to say that whatever was around her that was him was menacing, but whatever it was should not have been there. So, any messages from Mike from his family and spirit? Yeah, just don't. I don't think he's hard on himself. Don't be hard on himself. Just be free thinking. Sometimes it seems like he watches what he says. Sometimes, like, oh, I don't want anybody to hear me say that. Sometimes it seems like that goes out there, but it's just let yourself free. Whatever is on your mind, Spirit's happy no matter what is on your mind. Whatever you feel. Sometimes it feels like he's like, maybe I shouldn't think this. Spirit will hear this, or whatever. Just let it out. It'd be good for him. Help his healings. Help him be more. Just it's just good for you, whatever it might be. It's just good to have that clear energy. Especially when you get frustrated, it's good just to let it out. Of course, it's always good to put it in a positive way, but letting out situations does help with health. The more you hold it, causes more difficulties, like cancer. Not to say that's going to happen, but it does for certain individuals. Eric N., can you see any galactic artistic lifetimes of mine? Oh yeah. Yeah, Palladian, Syrian, Arcturian, Orion. Yeah, I do see more of painting, like a painter. Probably a musician too, but I've seen the painter is the strongest energy with colors, creating objects. There's probably some architect incarnations with the Palladian. But definitely, I do see like putting colors together and creating a figure, and even having it come to life, which is neat. So that's fascinating. So yeah, let's see. That's interesting. So yeah, it's like having a sculpture come to life. That's neat. Yeah, put one together and then just have it move around and do stuff. That's neat. That's. Does Archangel Michael have any messages for me? Yeah, weird. Yeah. It says, take it easy this summer, upcoming summer. Maybe it means vacation. Just says, take it easy this summer. That's all it says. Relax more. Get back to yourself. Miles, do I have any messages from my spirit guides? Yeah, I do see. I don't know why they're bringing this to me. One moment. Yeah, you've had interactions with past life with the KKK. Yeah, in past life. I see like running away from them and just trying not to get. So I think you knew some stuff about them too, like who they were, like so they wore those robes. They were politicians. And I think you knew that. I just see you running away from them because it's like these people are super dangerous. Interesting. Question two: any messages from Raw? Yeah, it says you had many female incarnations in the past. And the reason for this incarnation is to balance male and female energies. Also says you're very connected to the feline. Yeah, very feline-esque. The feline is, at least for you, was also a balance, as a lot of beings, alien beings, are fighting among each other. For you, the feline was the most subtle. It's like, we're not going to put up with this. It's like, it's like we're going to have a calm and peaceful society. If you don't like that, it's tough. And it's just, at least for you, you had a lot of peaceful connections with the felines. And it's been, obviously, there's other species too, but the feline for you, at least you brought a lot of that with you. Let's put it that way. And you're sharing that side of you here. Obviously, there's other, not just felines that have peaceful energy, but definitely the feline is very, they don't have a tolerance for you know, drama. Let's put it that way. Henry, are there any messages for my galactic family? Yes. Actually, well, the Andromedans are here. With the Andromedans, you have had incarnations in the past as a first. You were a being a first contact of connecting to humans, different species, as an Andromedan, like with the ground crew, but you're alien, not like human alien, and you probably would like to go back to that, is what they're saying. But here you're gaining knowledge from a world that's gone. It's you. Part of you is very, yeah. There's a long history of you in this world. Is to help. You're here to help remember itself. Has forgotten so much. That's the Atlantean side of you that you're connecting to. So it's like you dive back into this world to help it, yeah, remember itself, and you're doing it in your own way. Do I have any messages from Gwendolyn or Tina, or I don't know if I pronounced that name right, or Sylvania concerning my love life and educational teachings? Sylvania is a female attorney. Gwendolyn and Latina are female Pleiadians. Yes, they are teaching you to love yourself more as you bring out the more good in yourself. I don't know. They say go to comedy clubs. I'm not sure how you're gonna feel about that one. That's a weird one. They're saying maybe in your spare time to go hang out with us. Just, it's up to you, buddy. Go to a comedy club and go. Just you might not always like all the jokes, but be good entertainment. That's a new one for me. It will just they say it will just help you connect more. Just you can go by what you feel on that, but it will help you with your education. It's something that you definitely will not normally do, so it's something to think about. Because the part of you that it might not be environment. Well, they might not like all the way, but then be part of it that will, I don't know, just it's up to you. That's a different way of, it's still help you in your soul expansion. When they're dead on that. They're really, yeah. Oh, it's something to think about. Think about it. Yeah. Just do what you feel is right on that. That was really interesting. Vasco, any messages for beings around me? Let's see. It does seem like, let's see. Yeah, Novak's energy is around you. Let's see. He's helping you with your social life and astral. Yeah, you're going to fantasy worlds, like what we call fantasy here, but elemental worlds. You're going to a lot of that recently. And sometimes you get caught up with that too much where when you wake up in the morning, you feel drained or out of place because you're out of place of a high vibration. And coming back here is like you didn't bring all yourself back. Like you're still there. I know how that feels. Question 2. Last week I was meditating. I kept blacking out. Oh, you're leaving your body. That's okay. Yeah, you're leaving your body. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it seems like you're tuning your energies to receive more download. Not ready for it yet. I do see a lot of Arcturian energies that want to fully come through. I do see channeling also eventually. Not yet, but eventually. And girlfriend too, but I believe with you, channeling will open up. Yeah, you're getting more used to this. So you're tuning your energies to be more of a channeler. Maybe now you're getting there. It's definitely it's in your future. Let's put it that way. You might be writing it down too, like a book form, which people will definitely benefit. In some eventually, if not, they will now and definitely in the future. For sure. Debbie M, any messages for my higher self? Any messages for my higher self? I just see Yeshua's energy assisting you right now. It says, yeah, family life is the best concentration right now. And Yeshua is also saying during his time, your family was during his time period. Maybe not in the same place or mother, father, grandma. Everybody had a different role. You did connect to the Philistines, definitely. I mean, you dealt with them, but yes, you're during that time period. Not everybody in the family unit, but a good amount, like 5. Yeah, you all had different roles in the family. Some were traveling, but either way, you did. I believe also Jerusalem also. Now, I think this is, after Yeshua's time, what it seems. Yeah, it was right after. Yeah. Was it before? I thought it was during, but it feels more like after, actually. Question 2, does my cat have any messages for me? Yeah. Give the cat more food. No. Let's see. You're patient with your cat, and your cat is lazy for a reason. It's to show everybody else they should be lazy too, to lay around. At times, one of the times, right when the cat is laying around, sleeping, minding its own business, it's helping you in your day-to-day life. It's like I might be sleeping here, but my energy is with you. So it's also there to say, take it easy. Look at me. I'm just taking it easy. I look great, right? Don't you want to be like this? So, but realize when they sleep, that's really where their activation goes. They do send energies out. Whoever the family that they're with, they always send energies. When they go into sleep, it really increases it. I think guys, their energies are. My cats are old, so they sleep all the time. So I should be able to run around a couple football fields. I don't feel that, but I should be. Stacy, my father-in-law found his girlfriend passed away in her tub today. Does she and anyone have any messages for that? They are sending her by. Yeah, it's just her time to go. It does. So actually, I don't know why I'm seeing her hit her head. It feels like she hit her head. I'm just seeing that. She's fine now, but apparently her body's been hurting for a while. It seems so. She didn't want to go this soon, but it is. She's going to be roaming around for a while. She's not fully passed over. She is with the Angels, but she's not fully because they caught her by surprise too. So you might feel her around. Just send energies to her. Yeah, she's a little bit spooked out at this moment, but she'll be all right. Yeah, she's scared, but she knows the time is coming. So I just see her hit her head. It might not be super hard, but just like she hit her head. Maybe when she fell down, she hit her head. But I feel like the hit the head maybe just threw her out. I don't know. I'm just seeing hit the head. That's all I'm seeing. But it feels like her body gave out. So something maybe shut down and then she hit her head and then she was out. Something like that. Eef, yuck. Well, she went peacefully though. I mean, yeah, it was hard, but she actually went the way she wanted to go. So, but she was not expecting it. I mean, obviously her higher self was, but she wasn't aware. I mean, she was, but she wasn't. So she didn't see it coming. So, but she did know that day was going to come eventually. She knows she was getting closer to it. She wasn't fully aware, but in the back of her mind, she knew it. Jeez. So. Does my guys have important messages for me right now? Doesn't have to be related to above question. Well, yeah, you're gonna be helping her cross over eventually. Just go about your day as you normally do. As for the father-in-law, well, yeah, he needs all the support he can get. He's crushed by this. So yeah. So whatever you feel, and give him his space, of course. But if he needs to say anything, be an open door for him to say anything that's on his mind. It will help because he needs to get out. He needs to release. He needs to heal. It's going to be a long time for him to be. He's going to be mourning for a long time. Because so it's trauma for him. So if he ever needs to talk, I believe he will eventually. Who knows? He might pull into himself. As for where he's going to go, who knows? He might totally shut down from everybody. It's hard to say. It's possible he might. Yeah, because that was a shock that he did not see coming. And it's hard to say if it's better for him to release all that, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that. He might just close down. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say, but so that's the message. The Pleiadians say hi. Just you go by what you feel, basically. If you need to say something to him, it would be good. If he's handling it well, then that's great. I don't think he's handling it well right at this moment, but it's good to have somebody to talk to for him to heal. All right. Blessings, everyone. Thank you for being a part of this. And I'll probably just upload same part video tomorrow. Just going to wait a little this week. I'll be back probably Saturday, but I'll still have uploads, and I might have a video. We'll see. I probably should take it easy and just. I mean, I'm still available sessions and things of that sort. Just I've been going and going and going and going. Probably best I just take it easy. So I'll just use the theme park stuff as a way for me to take 5. So of course I have other things on the horizon that are coming. So all right, blessings everyone. Take care and good night.